My name's Keith Heathner, and I live at 839 Sandy Creek Road, have for over 30 years now. And I'd like to ask some questions. Basically, I don't know what the phases of this project are, and I don't know where it's been published. I spend most of the summer outside of this county, and maybe it occurred when I was gone, I don't know. But I don't know what phase 1 and phase 2 is. And I don't see it published on the county webpage anyplace. I have the map from the county webpage in my hand. It doesn't specify any phases. And if phase 1 goes just to where Tillman Road comes off of Sandy Creek, then that's going to dump all the traffic onto Sandy Creek Road. Is that phase 1? That's my
phase 1 is from Lester Road to Sandy Creek.
To Sandy Creek?
Correct.
What part of Sandy Creek, may I ask?
The intersection tie-in at Sandy Creek. Am I correct on that?
That's right. On the other side of the creek.
Where?
Across the wetlands.
Okay. South of Tillman Road.
Yes.
Okay, that means all the traffic dumps onto Sandy Creek Road and goes out to 74.
Yes.
Until we finished phase 2. And as I stated earlier, it's a physical impossibility to do two at one time.
I ask another question is,
the other end.
why are you requiring property owners on Sandy Creek Road to give right-of-way to the county if this is not going to be a thoroughfare now? And both sides of me have recently been required to give for a 100-foot right-of-way in Sandy Creek Road. My property shows a 60-foot right-of-way for Sandy Creek Road.
The existing right-of-way and the future right-of-way, or the requested right-of-way for the construction of the road are different numbers. That is correct.
So you're saying then that the traffic is going to go up Sandy Creek Road?
I'm saying the traffic will follow the West Fayetteville Bypass. Sometimes
why is Sandy Creek Road?
Excuse me, let me finish, please.
Yes, sir.
It will take the West Fayetteville Bypass, sometimes called the Central County Connector, that runs eventually from Highway 85 south, and it will go north across Sandy Creek, up Tillman Road, and tie into 92 at West Bridge.
Right. And that's a 2-lane road?
That's correct.
And Sandy Creek's going to be a 4-lane road?
No.
No?
No.
Why is it requiring a 100-foot right-of-way?
Because somewhere in the future, that road may be 4-lane.
You just contradicted yourself. But never mind that. If Sandy Creek Road if it's going to dump into Sandy Creek at that point, then I am talking about safety issues. I'm trying to figure out how much traffic is going to be on Sandy Creek Road. That's the safety issue. And
do you not understand that the bypass crosses Sandy Creek?
I understand that very well.
Then you also understand that the traffic will traverse up to Highway 92, not necessarily out Sandy Creek.
No, it'll go out Sandy Creek Road as long as phase 2 is not complete. Correct?
And I have told you we will finish phase 2 as rapidly as possible after phase 1.
Okay. I think I've made my point.
I'm Donald Fowle. I live at 1096 Hood Road. I've owned property there since 1968. Lived there since 1971. Safety issue. It's hard now for us to get out of Hood Road onto Sandy Creek. We can't barely see over the top. Speed limit's 45. I dare you to find anybody going 45. If you make that 4-lane dumping into Sandy Creek, Hood Road will never be able to get out onto it. There's a clear alternate to put this bypass behind these people's houses. We'll cross all undeveloped land, nobody would be involved, have one intersection at Tillman and Sandy Creek. The bypass would shoot straight across into Tillman. There's no need of putting any more traffic on Sandy Creek at all. Sandy Creek could be a crossroad. Let the bypass go straight into Tillman, there at your new school project. Not put any traffic on Sandy Creek. Therefore, you would have two ways for the traffic to flow. On the bypass behind these people's houses in the undeveloped land. There's no houses out there anywhere now. Put all the traffic back there in an undeveloped area. Let it cross Sandy Creek. Keep the traffic off Sandy Creek that you're proposing to put on there on phase one. It's the location of the bypass that's in question. Put it in an undeveloped area if you have a choice. There's a new bridge on Sandy Creek that was built, I'm saying 5 years ago. The bridge at that time wasn't built for a 4-lane. So you're going to have to eventually build a 4-lane bridge somewhere. Why not go ahead and put it in an undeveloped area? And relieve any safety problems that we're going to have at Hood Road coming into Sandy Creek, or these other, all the other traffic going up and down Sandy Creek. There's no reason for the bypass to be on Sandy Creek anywhere. Just cross it. Look at a map. Anybody can see where it will work out fine there.
You have a legitimate safety concern there. Let me correct one thing. This board has no intention of 4-laning Sandy Creek or the bypass.
The bypass is not 4-lane?
No, it is not 4-lane, and I said that earlier.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And there is, it is not going to be 4-lane by this board, to my knowledge. We have not discussed it. It is not an issue for us. The only issue that we had was the acquisition of enough right-of-way so that somewhere way in the future, if a board in the future decided that the traffic warranted it, that it would be cheaper for us to acquire the right-of-way now rather than wait for them to do it 20 or 30 or 50 or whatever years in the future. But there is no plan to 4-lane either the bypass or Sandy Creek.
Okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood 4-lane. So let's go back to the original single-lane, dual 2-lane highway. Why not buy all the right-of-way from one company? One ARC owns all the property there that's undeveloped. So purchase your property in an undeveloped area. Don't buy it from people that have been there for years and years in a house. The ARC's been there for many years, but it doesn't make sense to put it on an existing road. If you're going to build a new road, make it all new and make it just a crossroad.
I appreciate your safety concern for Hood, and I'm not as familiar with that area as I would like to be. I generally know where you're speaking, but
Hood site comes out from Sandy Creek.
Yeah, the site distances there escape me. I'll have engineering staff, if you would, Mr. Croker, take a look at the site distance, see if there's any mitigation that we can do in that area.